The night settled over the village, quiet and steady, as if the moon itself was holding its breath. This is the story of Dabi, a humble craftsman whose life changed the night he discovered a mask that could listen to the past. Dabi was not a man of many words. He shaped wood for a living, carving stools, bowls, and small ornaments for anyone who needed them. After his grandfather passed away, Dabi returned to the old hut to sort through the belongings left behind. The hut carried the smell of aged wood, quiet wisdom, and years of stories that no one had told in a long time. While moving a worn mat, his foot struck something buried beneath the floor. Curious, he lifted a loose plank and found a small wooden box, sealed but light. Inside, wrapped in faded cloth, was a mask, smooth, dark, and beautifully carved, as if the hands that shaped it understood something beyond simple craft. When Dabi touched it, the wood felt warm. Not hot, not strange, just alive. That night, without knowing why, he lifted the mask to his face. And then he heard it. Soft whispers, calm, familiar. They were not frightening, nor commanding. They felt like the voices of people who carried his blood, people who walked long before he was even a thought. Ancestors. The mask did not speak in words. It guided him with memories, fragments of past decisions, old regrets, and forgotten triumphs. Dabi discovered that every choice he made carried a shadow of choices made by those before him. Weeks passed, and people began to notice a change in him. When neighbors quarreled, Dabi offered insight that felt balanced and thoughtful. When disputes arose, he listened not only to the present voices, but to echoes of the past that shaped them. One evening, a serious conflict surfaced. Two families, living on the far edge of the village, argued fiercely about land boundaries. Old anger simmered beneath their words. Even peaceful faces hardened when the topic came up. The tension spread across the community like dry wind before a storm. Dabi was asked to help. That night, he put on the mask again. The whispers rose, steady and layered. He saw visions of the past, of a long-forgotten disagreement between two ancestors. What began as a misunderstanding had grown through the generations, passed down silently, hidden beneath pride and assumption. The mask revealed the story, but the decision belonged to him alone. The next evening, Dabi called both families together under the moonlight. They gathered in a circle, wary but willing to listen. He told them everything the mask had shown him, not to accuse, not to reopen old wounds, but to release them. He told them that the conflict did not start with them, that the anger they carried was inherited, not chosen, that the past had shaped their feelings, but the present held the power to change their future. Slowly, shoulders softened, eyes lowered, pride weakened enough to let truth in. By the end of the night, both families agreed to a peaceful solution. A shared boundary, a shared responsibility, a shared future with no shadow of the past hanging over their children. As the moon drifted behind a cloud, Dabi removed the mask and held it gently in his hands. He realized that wisdom is not found in loud voices or bold claims. Wisdom comes from listening, truly listening, to what came before, and then choosing a better path. The mask did not make his choices for him. It only helped him understand what shaped them. And so, Dabi became a quiet guide in the village, a bridge between yesterday and tomorrow, carrying the lessons of the past with the calm strength of a man who listens deeply. If you ever pass through that region on a night when the moon is bright, some say you might hear soft whiskers riding the wind. Not frightening, not mysterious, just gentle reminders that the past is never silent, and neither is wisdom. Let me hear your thoughts in the comments section. What did you learn from this story? I know you enjoyed this story. Kindly like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss other amazing stories.